This is the Check-A-Pro Radio Show. Check-A-Pro Joe has assembled a team of pre-qualified home service contractors to bring you the latest in services, products, and techniques. Now, here's your host, the man with a hard hat and tool belt, Check-A-Pro Joe.
We're back here in the Check-A-Pro Radio studios. It is so great to have you here joining us on the Check-A-Pro Radio program. Cody Johnson is with me from Garage Door Doctor. He brought all kinds of great stuff. We're going through the 29-point inspection list, and he's not going through all 29 points, but we're going through some of the major ones that he wants to discuss here on the program. But we've also got a lube and tune and a free garage door inspection. Call now to get the free garage door inspection. Here's the number, 281-343-3632. There's no reason why you shouldn't get a free garage door inspection. There is no obligation. Cody's not going to go out there and try to sell you something. He and his team are going to tell you what's going on. You can make a determination whether or not you need to have something fixed or replaced. But at least you will know. I'm telling you, if a doctor said, hey, Joe, come on in, we're going to draw blood and we're going to tell you what's going on, and then you can determine whether or not you want to fix your cancer. Okay. Well, right, because I may not know I've got cancer. It's the same type of thing.
Yes. And really, you know, the point that we like to do the 29-point inspection for free is multiple things. A, we're getting our eyes on what's going on. If there's a concern, most customers don't call us when there's not a problem. They usually call us when they do hear something weird. So if you're hearing something weird, definitely call us, okay? And so 99% of our customers, that's them, right? Not necessarily something broken, but something about to break. Well, we can catch that and fix that before it actually breaks and costs you more money. Or worse, 2 days off or a day off of work, although you might be looking forward to that. But really the point is we just want to build a relationship with you. We want to be your garage door guy, your garage door doctor for the future. So we're not really concerned on sales. If you need something, we'll tell you. If you want to do it, great. If not, we're still friends. I want you to call us if or when something breaks down the road, unless you choose to take care of it beforehand. So
put this number in your phone. Write it down, put it on the refrigerator, put it in the junk drawer. Put Garage Door Doctor, 281-343-3632. The number again, 281-343-3632. By the way, if you want to hear more of Cody and me talk about garage doors, you can go to their podcast site. So just go to Google and type in Garage Door Doctor Podcast, and you will hear all kinds of great stuff we've talked about in the past on all kinds of different platforms. So if you like Audible or Spotify or iHeart or Apple or Google, all of those apps have the Garage Door Doctor podcast. I keep forgetting to mention that.
Are you saying that we're worldwide now?
Worldwide.
That's awesome.
Yes.
This is a great experience. So for me personally, this is an awesome experience. So
it's so great to have you here. 281-343-3632. Going through some of the major points, the 29-point inspection, you talked about weighing the door and so forth. How about that seal at the bottom of the door? That's important, isn't it?
That's an important one. That's a very important one. The seal on the bottom, a lot of times what we're going to be looking for, did it shrink from side to side? Do you have a 6-inch gap on either side for the rodents and pests to be crawling underneath easily inside your garage? We're going to look to see if it shrunk and got rock hard. It should be pliable. A lot of times with age, it gets rock hard and it starts cracking and breaking. So
it's like osteoporosis. That's what old people like me had. Well, you laugh, but we are comparing this to going into the doctor, right?
Fair enough.
And so I know a lot of my listeners are my age plus, and they're kind of like nodding their heads. Yeah, this guy's right. When things get old, such as that seal at the bottom, it can become brittle. If it becomes brittle, it's not as effective because it's supposed to be pliable, to your point. It's supposed to expand and contract. That's what it's designed for. It's like a weather seal, right? So it's supposed to do that. And also, when it does become brittle, it'll literally snap, break, crumble, fall apart.
It will, absolutely. I almost think of it also in terms of almost a cushion for the door when it's closing from the opener. So it is a little bit of a cushion. It keeps some wear and tear both off of the opener, the top section, because that's where the pressure is, and also on that bottom panel. So as long as the weather strip is in good condition, then you still, you're getting the benefit from it. But if it's shrunk, if you put glue traps in the corners of your garage, you probably ought to have us take a look at your weather strip. We can also do what's called exterior vinyl trim that has a flap on it that seals against the door. So that's very common for us to do. Generally, after the customer paid a fortune to pest control, for them to tell you, oh, after they did their service, oh, all this stuff's coming in through the garage opening, the biggest moving appliance that you have in your entire house. So, but yeah, so that's what we found, and we can help you. We can probably get you 99% there. I can't help if the concrete's wavy and it's not level by 2 inches, which we also see in the city sometimes. But we can get you most of the way there, and for most of our customers, all the way where they need to be. So,
sure, Cody. It's not just the mice and rats. It could be the snakes.
Yes.
Right. A lot of things.
Creepy.
Yeah. Well, yes, and at least we'll keep the big snakes out, and those are the ones we really worry about.
That's a fact.
And I have come across snakes. Of course, I live out on acreage, and you know what it's like. Okay, you just never know when you might, come across, a copperhead.
Yeah.
And a copperhead, different than a rat snake. Now, rat snakes are big, but they're not venomous. You got to be careful. And I'll tell you one thing. Those glue traps are great, but when the snake crawls upon it, it'll just take it with him.
Right. The big ones will. They'll take it right with them.
You'll be like, where did my glue trap go? I know where it went.
So, another term of it, it's kind of like locking the door, okay? You want to keep the robbers out. If something really wants in, they're going to get in. Sorry to tell you that, but you're trying to deter them. So if you got good vinyl trim on the outside, a good Weatherstrip seal on the bottom, it's going to deter that rodent or something. They'll just say, I'm going to find the next house next door to go get in. They're just going to look for another point of entry from somewhere else, something else easy for them. We're trying to not keep it easy for them. So
yeah, and speaking of easy, replacing that Weatherstrip, that seal at the bottom, is one of the easiest and least expensive things that you can do to your garage door to basically maintain and upgrade it. Here is Cody's number, 281-343-3632. Again, 281-343-3632. For all of your garage door needs, call Garage Door Doctor. And right now, we have 3 free garage door inspections left. Ordinarily $125, totally free today. Call now. 281-343-3632. Cody and I will be right back right after this, right here on Check A Pro Radio. Stand by.
Check A Pro is your local source for pre-qualified contractors. Stay tuned for more of the Check A Pro Radio Show.